I'm Joyce Fassel, Senior Executive Editor of Pro Food World, with a report on the food industry's latest news. Coca-Cola Bottling Company United plans to invest $42 million to expand its Baton Rouge, Louisiana bottling facility, adding 120,000 square feet of warehouse space and increasing the facility's total size to 900,000 square feet. The project will include plant upgrades and new machinery. This expansion in Baton Rouge follows the company's earlier announcement that it plans to invest more than $15 million for renovations at its Lafayette, Louisiana distribution facility. Both planned investments are part of the company's long-term investment strategy to meet the growing demand of customers along the Gulf Coast. JBS has agreed to buy Huon Aquaculture, Australia's second-largest salmon producer, for more than $400 million. 13 production sites and 3 value-added product processing units are included in the deal. The transaction is expected to close by the end of the year. In March of this year, JBS Brazilian subsidiary Seara Foods announced it was beginning to distribute products in the fish and seafood segment with products like salmon, tilapia, shrimp, and others. With the Huon acquisition, however, JBS will have its own seafood production. Mississippi-based Sanderson Farms, the country's third biggest chicken producer, has agreed to sell itself for approximately $4.5 billion to Cargill and agricultural investment firm Continental Grain. The transaction is expected to close by the end of 2021 or early next year. Upon completion of the deal, Cargill and Continental Grain will combine Sanderson Farms with Wayne Farms, a subsidiary of Continental Grain. Sanderson Farms will become a private company, and Wayne Farms CEO Clint Rivers will lead the combined company.
Hi, I'm Melissa Griffin, contributing editor at Pro Food World magazine, and today on our Take 5 video, I'm discussing food waste as a global concern. To address this issue, the UN set 17 Global Sustainable Development Goals in 2015 to be achieved by 2030. These goals are defined in 169 targets and tracked by 232 unique indicators. The 12th goal, responsible consumption and production, includes target 12.3, which aims to halve global per capita food waste at the retail and consumer levels. It also aims to reduce food losses along production and supply chains. A coalition of individuals from business executives to government officials and farmer groups, known as Champions 12.3, has come together to mobilize action and accelerate progress towards achieving Target 12.3. They have recently released their 2020 progress report. Champions 12.3 has also posted a webinar on Great Britain's success in 2020 at becoming the first country to pass the halfway mark towards achieving the 2030 goal. In the webinar, Liz Goodwin, Senior Fellow and Director of Food Loss and Waste at the World Resources Institute, explained that the UK achieved its success by starting 15 years previous with research measurement to determine the what, where, how, and why of food waste in the UK. The research found that 70% of food waste was coming from households. To get this number down, Goodwin said the UK applied Champion 12.3's Target Measure Act approach. So far, this has resulted in the UK reducing food waste by 27%. Marcus Gover, Chief Executive Officer at WRAP, a charity that promotes and encourages sustainable resource use, explained in the webinar that this reduced waste equates to 1.7 billion tons less food wasted per year, saving 4.7 billion pounds or $6.54 billion US dollars. He further states that the reduced greenhouse gas emissions equals that of 2.4 million cars. For further information on how the UK gained its success, check out the full story at the URL on screen.